Hello there and welcome to another Glamour video with me, Meoni. This time we're going to try and recreate another NPC, both in Glamour and their character design. In the last video with Ysayle, there was a few mentions in the comment section when I asked you guys what to do next of making the Oracle of Light, or Ryne, as a cosplay Glamour. So the fact that her actual outfit isn't on the Mog Station or in the game yet is a crime unto itself. I think we can all agree on that. But for now, well, we have a way to replicate her stuff slightly, but this isn't going to be pretty. And, you know, obviously it's not going to be perfect and it's going to involve quite a bit of cash shop items, so beware. First then, her character in creation. Making Ryne was actually quite fun. I'll show you the slider options I used here for the higher Midlander female I went with, so you can copy that and play along. She looks pretty good in my opinion. Of course, the hair is going to be the problem. It's quite unique on Ryne herself, but this long one sort of gets the idea. And her head is actually a custom head, so getting her face to look exactly like Ryne is frankly impossible unless they add more face modes to the game. She has a customized head, which is much like many of the other Scions, in fact, and other main characters. So it's not perfect, and I'm sure some people will find it kind of basic looking, but here's the glamour I came up with. For the chest then, I went with the Gown of Light. This is kind of obvious. It's the closest we're going to get to Ryne's, being that of it being used for Minfilia and having roughly the same sort of design, just a few differences. I would actually love to see Ryne's actual chest piece with tassels on the back there and all of that lace design in the game. It's quite intricate and I don't know, it's probably not going to happen for a while, if at all, but usually, eventually they add sort of main characters, especially Scion characters, to the cash shop in terms of NPC attires. It really depends on if Ryne's coming back with us at the end of Shadowbringers or not. That's going to be the big question. The Gown of Light then comes from the Mog Station, purchasable from the Minfilia's modish attire. That's what the set's called. That costs about $12 US on the cash shop or your regional equivalent. For the arms then, it needed to be something that had sleeves. So first of all, I was actually considering the Favnarian armlets dyed snow white, which look really great. And are actually an in-game alternative to what I actually went with, but I eventually chose the High Summoner's armlets, dyed ash grey. These are originally part of the High Summoner set that you could get from the Final Fantasy X themed crossover for a fan fest that we could watch online, but since then they've added it to the Mog Station. You can purchase the full set for $12 US. This is the female exclusive High Summoner set. The gloves in particular, I mean, you could go with the Favnarian ones, but I wanted something that came up to the cuff of a character, so I went with these instead. But really, both of them work quite well with the Gown of Light anyway. So for the legs then, I went with the Songbird skirt. This is completely undyed from the old Little Ladies' Day event that was an in-game event a couple of years ago, which is actually also on the Mog Station now. If you want to buy the full set, it will only cost you $5 US, which is a steal for a set of this quality, in my opinion, with fully dyeable items. But again, undyed, it just sort of adds the extra length to the gown itself. You know, it comes to the waist sort of thing. And then obviously we've got a bit of flesh as well exposed, much like on Ryne herself, and then we have those boots to finish it off. We can't get strapped open thigh boots like Ryne's. It's a real shame. If they ever added those, I'd be right on those for many glamours, but I chose the Ishgardian thigh boots, and these are dyed soot black. You can actually buy these from the Gold Saucer prize claim for 30,000 MGP. I chose these because they have a nice texture when they're soot black, and they look not too leathery. A lot of the leather boots that are thigh high are kind of overly shiny. These kind of have that sort of pitted texture, not quite fully shiny, but quite nice regardless. And again, it's not perfect, this set, and the biggest issue will be that it costs you actually, you know, real money to put together. I think for the next video, like I say, I'll do a recreation of an NPC that uses only in-game items. I think that would be an incredible challenge, although obviously some of the sets are going to rely on, you know, would look better rather from stuff from the cash shop. It always seems to be the way of things. There's a game full of really cool items though, so I've got to try and think out of the box a little bit more. So yeah, some might say that this is a fair amount off in comparison to the original, as we've got them side by side here. And even, you know, with the lowest height setting on the character creation, you can never be as short as Ryne regardless. You can never be to her proportions, so it's never going to look exact. But then Ryne is supposedly a 15-year-old girl, you know, which is kind of impossible to recreate. I kind of look like her big sister or something. Or Ryne in 5 years' time or something, after she's seen some crap. Gotta admit though, it does look pretty good on Meoni too, now I Fantasia back for this preview. I might keep this on for a few days, I quite like this. We'll see. Either way, thank you kindly for watching this video. It was a very basic one. I'm sure a lot of people have come to the same conclusion creation-wise in the past for creating Ryne, but I thought I'd give it a go and answer some comments along the way. So if you want to request the next NPC that we try to recreate, at some point I will certainly try my best. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time.